Hi guys, welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Teo and today is not like every other day here in my kitchen. It's a special day, it's a romantic day, it's Valentine's Day, and today you guys are my Valentine. And today we are doing a 3-course Valentine's Day dinner, all for $20. We are making 3 courses, as I said. The first one is gonna be a little appetizer. It's gonna be okay, I don't know if it's bruschetta? Okay, we're making a bruschetta, I don't know. For anybody that wants to clock me on pronunciation, I looked it up and I was almost right. We're gonna make some spinach and ricotta stuffed shells with marinara, and we're gonna be making chocolate covered strawberries. So when I think of like a romantic meal, what I want is Italian food. Like Italian food, some red wine, some chocolate, some candles. What's better than like tomato, basil, and cheese? Like, it's amazing. Let's get into it. Actually, the first thing we're gonna start with is chocolate dipped strawberries because those take a while to harden in the fridge, so we're gonna start with that. So what we are going to do, I will be eating this by myself, but it is for 2 people, so I'm gonna make everything for 2 servings, and then I'm just gonna eat it tomorrow. It's fine, okay? So I'm gonna wash these really quick. So we're gonna make sure that these are nice and dry. I'm gonna do it in the microwave because what you can do is put a little like heavy cream or butter, I don't know, but I'm just gonna spray them with olive oil. Makes it really shiny, plus makes it a little easier to melt in the microwave. We're gonna go 15 to 30 second increments. Like slowly but surely, just be patient, you know? You're making this for your boo. You gotta make it with patience and with love, because that is how all great things are made. Oh my god. I just saw the cutest thing that needs to be in this video. Hold on. Borderline dangerous, but cute. Okay, you have your yummy melty chocolate. I spray the plate with a little bit. This helps make sure that they don't stick. And then just a little swirl. There's not much to it. So pretty. Okay, one time I was in the mall and I was like, you know what? Let me just treat myself to a chocolate covered strawberry. I literally just wanted one. And I go to Godiva and the girl says, that'll be $7. And I was like, ma'am, that most certainly will not I was like, never mind. And I literally just walked out of the store. I said, sorry, but no. Are you kidding me? $7 for one strawberry? Unacceptable. So I'm gonna put these in the fridge to chill, because the longer they chill, the like crunchier the little outside is. So let's get started with the bruschetta. So I got this at Ralph's, 25 cents, if you can believe. And we're gonna cut decently thick pieces, 1/2 inch. I'm gonna take out a baking sheet and I'm gonna put some olive oil on the plate. Then I'm just gonna like rub the bread around. I don't know, like just like a little bit, like on each side. So these I'm gonna put in the oven like towards the end, because probably only take like 10 minutes. Maybe I'll put it in while the cheese on the shells is getting brown. But what we're gonna do now is get a bowl and we're gonna make the actual sauce that goes on top of the bread. And what you're gonna need is 2 Roma tomatoes, some basil, some parm, olive oil, balsamic vinegar, salt, pepper, and then I have some dry oregano and dry basil. So, I'm gonna wash your tomatoes, of course. I'm gonna cut them this way too. Salt, pepper, and since I'm a Michelin star chef, I don't really use measurements, but I have a little recipe I adapted that I will put in the description. But eyeball it if you can. Okay, put some oregano, basil, olive oil, EVOO, and a little bit of balsamic. Ralph's did not have basil. They had every single herb you could think of, even ones where who cooks with them? They didn't really have any basil, so I'm like doing the best that I can here. So I used a little bit of dry in there. So this part is up to you. It is Valentine's Day, so if you know this is like a new boo thing, you guys really haven't hung out that much, like this is like, you know, one of the first dates, maybe you don't want to put raw garlic in your bruschetta. But if this is someone you've been with a while, someone who understands your love for garlic, then you can do this step. I'm gonna mince 1 clove. That might seem like a lot, but I love garlic, so I don't care. And get that in there too. Oh yeah, that's what we like to see. Also this, the longer it stays, the better. But you can give it a little. Ooh, that is so good. These Italians, man, like, they just get it. Okay. You can leave this out to marinate. In the meantime, you can clean up a little bit. What I should have been doing is boiling these, but I forgot. So I'm gonna do 10 shells, and you are going to heavily salt your water. They say like the ocean, but I think that's a little overkill, so boil uncovered 9 minutes, stirring occasionally. So it's at a roaring boil. I'm gonna throw these in really gently. We're gonna preheat the oven, 375 degrees. So same garlic rule applies, but this is gonna be cooked, so I feel like regardless of how long we've known each other, I think you can throw the garlic in there. You're gonna mince these as well. This calls for 2 cups, and I'm just gonna use this whole thing because I feel like that's probably about 2 cups. And like, it's spinach. You literally cannot have too much. Give it a little rinse. I'm going to dry this spinach slightly since it is going in oil. We all know that water and oil are not friends. They don't really like each other. They like keep their distance. They're like, I don't like you, you don't like me. Let's just call it what it is and just be civil about it. You chop this very small. And should you take the stems off? You know, if you want, but spinach wilts like crazy anyways, and the stems will too, so. And what you can do right now while you're chopping is take your pan, throw some EVOO in there, and put it on medium heat and let it heat up a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna bring you guys to the stove to show you what I'm doing. So I'm gonna throw the garlic in for like a minute. And we all know garlic burns so fast, so be very careful with this. Literally just till you get the like raw garlic flavor out, like 45 seconds, a minute. Make sure it's not getting like brown and sticky and crunchy. Add your spinach in. And I'm gonna throw a little salt in because you really need to be seasoning every step of the way. So you still want it to be that like bright, beautiful green color. You don't want it to start getting like brown and mushy. So I'm gonna turn the heat off. So we're setting this aside to cool. It's really not that much basil, but what are you gonna do? So the reason I keep saying ricotta is because ricotta was like $5 and I didn't really have the budget for that. So a little hack that I learned that you might think is weird, so sounds like a personal problem, but is cottage cheese blended. We're gonna do like a little less than a cup, let's say, just a little as a snack. Can has a little cottage cheese as a snack. I'm gonna do it in my magic bullet. Love this thing. Shout out to my mother for buying it for me. And we're just gonna make it happen. Look at that. That is some life hacks, man. Literally ricotta. So I'm gonna add some more salt, some pepper. I'm gonna add the ricotta. I'm just gonna throw the whole egg, whatever. Also throw some dry basil and some oregano. And you know what, I'm just gonna use the fresh basil to garnish because I don't want to waste it inside here. I feel like you might not even be able to taste it that much. Oh, and then also we're gonna grate some parm. Ideally half cup, but I'm just gonna keep going until I feel like it. So, next step, baking dish. So I just bought store-bought marinara. Just gonna throw some on the bottom. Sorry if that grosses you out, but I don't really care. I'm eating this. Gonna fill each one pretty decently. It's spinach. It literally makes you stronger. Did you never watch Popeye growing up? I don't know. And last one. So we are also going to spoon a little on the top of each. Cover them all, make sure that they're nice and warm. Throw this in the oven covered with aluminum foil for 25 minutes. I just realized we don't have aluminum foil. I'm gonna put the baking sheet on top. We'll see if that works. While I'm waiting 25 minutes for that, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up, and then we will work on the side, which is gonna be broccolini. I cooked these in boiling water for like 5 minutes till they're still kind of crisp. I saved the salty broccoli water that I cooked them in. I also melted white chocolate and I drizzled it over the chocolate covered strawberries just because I was feeling a little extra and I had it left over. Right now I'm gonna move you guys to the stove and show you how I make the broccoli. Okay, so medium heat, olive oil, crushed red pepper, and we're gonna let that heat up. I'm gonna throw the garlic in here while it's heating up so that it doesn't get too crisp. Look, looks amazing. Yes. So actually what I'm gonna do with the shells is move them to the very, very top so that the cheese gets a little brown. Yo, that literally looks so good. Amazing. Cooking up the garlic is amazing. Okay, and then we're gonna turn the heat up a little bit And we are gonna add the broccoli, kind of like toss that in the oil. And then this might sound a little weird, but we're gonna put a little bit of that broccoli water. Cook that up. Let that evaporate. And then turn that off. Remove it. And immediately salt that baby up. Yes. We're gonna do the bruschetta. And then this is what we're gonna top with a little fresh basil, a little parm. Now we are going to serve it up. I am gonna make 2 plates because I'm gonna make it look cute, even though I'll be eating this one meal. And what I love on broccoli is like some fresh squeezed lemon. Put them next to the broccoli. We're gonna leave the broccoli unparmed. Actually, fudge it. We're just gonna put parm on everything. 1. Amazing. And yeah, we're gonna put parm on this too. I'm gonna go set the table, make it look cute, clean up these plates, and I'll be back. This is how I would set it up. It looks really beautiful. It was all for $20. It's 3 courses. I did put wine out, and I got this wine for like $4 from Trader Joe's, and it's not even bad. So let me show you. Okay, so stuffed shells, broccolini, chocolate covered strawberries, bruschetta, red wine, a little setup. Just hanging out with my beautiful meal. I just want to say thank you for tuning in and watching. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you try it out for your loved one. Let me know if you do. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment and all that. And I will see you guys on the next one. And happy Valentine's Day.